Hi, my name is Robin Clark. I'm the admin coordinator for Public Administration and Governance, a new program that we're putting together. And I'm talking today with Don Nicholls, who is a course lecturer in our Public Administration and Law course. Today we want to discuss the new program and get your feedback, Don. I'm wondering, what do you think, or why do you think the program is needed? The program being the Certificate in Public Administration and Governance.
Well, I think that the certificate is needed because it's an opportunity for people that otherwise wouldn't be able to come to McGill and spend years to get a degree. They can focus on the courses that are going to most benefit them. So when you look at public administration, it impacts everyone, right? Mm-hmm. So whether you're in a remote community in the north or an urban environment, you're going to come into public administration. You're going to deal with levels of authorities and rules and regulations and structure, strategic planning and budgeting, organizational behavior. You know, all the things that you're going to cover here can have a real impact on someone's job or what they're doing now or what they want to do in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think the program? Why do you think the program is needed? Public administration and governance, it touches a lot of different subjects. You know, it touches government, education, you know, planning for communities. Why do you think this program would be useful to students?
Well, you know, when I was in undergrad and I was taking a degree in economics and I decided to take this philosophy of law course, we had this wonderful lecturer and he just said, you know, you don't have to be a lawyer, but if you understand law, you have the ability to make change in society. And that's what an understanding of public administration does for you. It unlocks that. You understand where decisions come from, you understand who should have the authority to make decisions, you understand as a citizen if you have an issue, whether it's getting something from the driver's, you know, the license bureau in your province or territory, whether it's applying for some card or doing something, or something local with your band council or your community with the municipal council that you're dealing with, you need to understand where that authority comes from. And as a citizen, if you don't get a decision in your way, how you can participate in the process to change that. How can you have that reviewed? How can you help improve the system? How can you become a part of the system? So I think that public administration and the way it operates in all parts of our communities and the organizations that we come from, and I think having a greater understanding of that empowers you so that you can engage better, so that you can do a better job at what you're doing, but also so that you can help at the other levels of that governance structure or organizational structure improve the overall quality of services that you provide.
Mm-hmm. So speaking from experience, what would you say are some of the positions that might be available to someone who studies public administration?
Wow. I think that could be anywhere. You could be working in a school board. You could be working in the administration of a health board. You could be working for your local council. You could be working in capital works. You have project management in here. You have strategic planning in here, an introduction to budgeting. So you could be assuming a role as, you know, a junior manager somewhere or an administrator somewhere that helps you grow the organization and helps you when you have to make decisions. And make sure that you stay on track with whatever mission or goal that organization that you're working with has. So I really think that there's a broad area that you could be working. You can even get this and you could be working as an entrepreneur and help you organize as your business grows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So the program is offered online, and we've done that for several reasons, for access, but I wonder what that means to you or to different communities, having that ability to access McGill online.
Well, McGill is one of those institutions that you can recognize around the world, right? That people know where McGill is and they know the reputation of McGill. So the idea that they would reach out and allow people that could not otherwise afford, whether it's because of economic reasons or because of time commitment or because they would have of hardship where they would have to relocate their families to come down and study at McGill, an online continuing education course is the opportunity for them to access that regularly in their homes and or at their business, and so they can log in and they can learn something that's going to be of relevance to them, that's going to help them understand better their work and the work that they want to do, and help them achieve goals and maybe even, you know, rise up within their organizations to other positions with their new understandings. And so it reduces the hardship, because not everyone can afford to come and take 3 years and get a degree at university, but it also allows them to participate in the university community and get the wealth of instruction that is here. You know, with an institution like McGill, you have some premier instructors that are associated with it and that are a part of it, and so you have this mechanism that for, you know, over 100 years has been providing students with needed support and education. And so now you can bring that into a community or bring that to someone that is remote. In my class that I just finished this semester, there were students that were from the Northwest Territories in a small little town of, you know, 20,000 people, and there was no way that that person could have taken time off of work to come and live in Montreal for an extended period of time to do a course, but her participation was valued. She had amazing energy. She asked questions and was really inquisitive about the subject. And so I thought, wow, you know, like we're reaching people from the north of Quebec, or from the Northwest Territories, or from as close as students that were engaged in Montreal. So you reach the whole ambit of people.
Yeah, yeah. What was it like then having students like from across Canada be able to facilitate conversation because of the online environment? Was it a good experience, or was there, like, you know, shared things that sort of happened online? What was the online experience like, I guess? Because a lot of people haven't studied online and might be curious. Is it, you know, 3 hours for a class? It seems quite long when you're online. How do you make it active and engaging?
Well, I think with any course, whether you're here in person at McGill or online, it's you get out of it as much as you put into it. So if you want to engage, there's this wonderful chat area, and students were engaging regularly, and they were saying, you know what, I'm looking out my windows today and I can see the northern lights, and others were going, wow, I want to visit you, and they were going, yeah, come and visit me. And so they were able to share a part of their life with other students. Certainly we did some breakout sessions and they were able to share some more. You know, sometimes you miss that fact that there's students in the room and you want to see their interaction, but, you know, at the same point, you would miss all those students that couldn't attend, right? And so it creates a whole different type of community or environment when you're online that's different, but incredibly valued, right? So I think that both are important when you're dealing with educational institutions, but I think for many years, because of the lack of technology, because of the lack of infrastructure or of opportunity, that one group has been ignored. And so now it's nice to see programs where they're not, where they can be included, and education can be something that everyone can take part in.
Yeah, totally. So thank you for joining us with our brief conversation with Don Nicholls, our course lecturer. If you want more information about the new certificate in public administration and governance, then please check out our website at mcgill.pro, P-R-O. And we'll see you again. Thanks so much, Don.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.